Hi, I'm Anthony Palmer. I'm going to be meeting with you today. First of all, I'd like to ask you what brought you here today.
I'm a teacher, and one of my students at school passed away, and I'm having a hard time dealing with that.
I'm sorry to hear about the circumstances, and we definitely will talk about ways that we can cope, strategies, grief counseling, all that stuff. That's why you're here today. But beforehand, I need to read you a couple things. The statement of confidentiality is, before we counsel, I need to tell you about our 48-hour rescheduling policy if somehow we need to reschedule your appointment for one reason or another. And that is, if we have to, then we ask that you make it 48 hours in advance so we can offer you a better time for rescheduling. However, if you're not able to do that, we're obligated to charge you the counseling fee of $200.
Okay.
I'd like to read you the statement of confidentiality. You're probably wondering if I'm going to be sharing any of this with anybody. The answer is no. That's what the confidentiality statement is going to talk about. It's putting trust between you and I, so that we can build a relationship, and so that I will not go beyond the boundaries of this wall between you and I to talk about anything that goes on within this room. However, I may have to break confidentiality if I feel that you're going to either A, harm yourself, or B, harm others. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'd like to go ahead and read this to you. Statement of confidentiality says, during this session, all statements made within this room will remain confidential. The purpose of confidentiality during this counseling session is to, 1, promote trust between you, the client, and myself, the counselor, and 2, promote privacy of personal matters. Topics that may be discussed include various ranges of topics, so long as the counselor myself is proficient. This is grief counseling, proficient, and this is what I make my living in. And there are no items that cannot be discussed. However, as I said before, confidentiality may be broken if I feel that you are going to be harmful to yourself or others. Is that okay with you?
Mm-hmm.
If you could sign and date for me, and I'll sign above too. Today's date is the 6th. Okay. And you're probably wondering how long these sessions are going to last. So the sessions, on average, usually last about 6 months for grief counseling. However, I've seen it go up to a year, but usually no more than a year. Having said that, if we need to schedule more sessions after the 6-month period, then we will do it as necessary. Okay. So some goals for today. To sort of start building a relationship to you, kind of what you do for a living, and more of what brought you in today. So may I ask what you do for a living?
I'm a music teacher in elementary school.
Okay, very good. And you said earlier that you had heard that over the weekend a student had passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to share how they passed away, or?
They think she was in the process of being diagnosed, but she was having seizures, and she had a seizure overnight, and her mom came in and she was gone.
Okay. Again, I'm sorry to hear about your loss. I know it's going to be hard for you, the teacher, and I know it's going to be hard, especially for the kids. Before we can get to the kids, you need to make sure that you're of sound mind to be able to talk to them if they come with you for any questions. So, for the future, I'm going to ask you kind of more about the situation and what happened. But if you'd like to be done for today, I completely understand. Because it's a lot going on today, circumstances and everything. But this is the first step, is the initial meeting. So if you don't mind, I look forward to seeing you more often for more sessions.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.